What's happening, people? D-Boy Dio here.
Me, myself, Mansour, Bellow.
And it's Contract Fridays on the Beat London 103.6 FM. We got the Starboy in the building with us right now, man.
Yeah, man.
If you don't know him, you shouldn't even be watching this, man.
Listen, you know all the fasting and praying that we done. It's finally
finally come to me.
Yeah? That dry fasting and praying that
I'm
we done
telling
is
you,
finally paid
I
off,
went
man.
in. Come on, we got Wizkid in the building. How you doing, sir? You good?
Respect my brothers, man. I'm good, man. How you guys, man?
We're excited, man. We're
Six.
anticipating. Of course, everyone's been on social media talking about it. His upcoming album. That's all they can think of. That's all they can focus on. Talk to us, man. What's happening with that? Made in Lagos, man.
Made in Lagos. It's been 3 years coming. You know, this is my last album, and I'm just very excited that we're putting this out at this moment. Cause it's like the title of the album is self-explanatory. Like I'm made in
100%.
Lagos. That's where I'm from. That's what I represent. It runs in my blood. I never run away from that.
Listen, I even
Yeah.
saw the ring. When I saw the ring, I said, this
Come
is
on,
real
like,
made in
you know,
Lagos.
Green, white,
Yeah.
green. Come on.
I
Represented,
leave, breathe that place, man, because I love that place. You know, that place made me who I am today.
Yeah.
You know, and I just really wanted to just tell a dope story. You know, that just telling the story of the world. Like, yo, listen, this is where I'm from. This is where I represent. No matter the success, no matter how far we go, this is what it is.
Yeah.
And we make amazing music. We make amazing art. So with this album, like, I just wanted to make amazing music. You know, just real music. I wasn't trying to make anything for radio or for like the clubs or anything. Like, if it gets in the club, cool. But
It's
I'm just
authentic.
making real music.
Music,
Just real music. Just showing my strength. Because like, that, as human beings, we all want to grow and evolve in life. You know, so like, this album is just another step of me taking another step in my musical career. Like, yo, this is what I can do. This is where we're taking it to. So it was very important for me telling that story. And I worked with a whole lot of creatives from Nigeria, you know, and Africa at large for my videos, my photo shoots, like just everything. And I'm just, because there's so much talent over there, bro. Like,
It's crazy.
there's amazing talent. You know, the government is shit now, cool. but there's still so much magic that comes out of that place.
No, definitely.
You know? So like, I'm just trying to tell that story in the best way that I can, man.
That's real.
Yeah.
You've invited us to your home, the studio.
man, the
This is
studio.
where the magic happens. Obviously, I know coronavirus hit, and you know you was working on the album. Is that something that slowed things down for you, or is it something that at the same time was a blessing in disguise?
Facts, man. Like everyone else, you know, like that coronavirus affected everyone.
Everyone, exactly.
You know, like there was no class or no. It was just everybody. You know, that again just shows you, as human beings, lets you reflect on what is important on like just real life. You know, I feel like that was like a test for the world. You know, and it kind of like is a blessing and a curse, like you said it. As humans, we tend to always just strive and just move with the whole situation and just keep going, you know. So that's basically what I've done myself, you know, with my album, with everything. Just keep going regardless of the madness going on in the world.
That's real.
For real.
Being a Lagos boy as well, Lagos mainland boy. If you
No, you don't say that. You can't sleep,
you
man.
can't sleep. Nah, real talk.
No, you can't sleep, especially like, to be honest, I'm not even gonna lie, I was literally home for just 2 weeks throughout the corona thing. Like, you know, when it just started, I was just home, like, you know, just to see and just gauge the whole situation. But after that, I couldn't do it, man. Just sleeping and waking up, I couldn't. I just started going to the studio. You know?
That's what's up.
Yeah.
How have you treated the collaborations on this album, on this body? Like, you know, have you been strategic with the people that you worked with? I can imagine that everyone on the phone, like, oh my whiz, we got to do something. How do you like tell someone like, oh, you know what, maybe not this album, maybe someone else? Because I'm sure you'd have to turn some people down in the past as well.
Yeah, kind of did, man. I feel bad. I kind of broke a lot of relationships with this album, you know.
It gets like that sometimes.
Yeah, it gets. Yeah.
Well, you guys know, man, it's love. It's
not
forever.
personal.
It's nothing personal. You know, we're just making music, and like they know, you know, every artist that I work with, like before I even work with any artist, like we are on a wave. Like we kind of like are on the normal understanding. I work with normal people. I hate hype artists or like not like. I just want normality. You understand? So it's like when we work, we'll talk about it like, yo, bro, this is a dope record, but you know, it's not gonna be on this album. Next one, like we get it. You know, we keep it real at all times. You know? So like, and picking the people for this album was like, I wasn't even picking. It wasn't even like that. I was just making music just grab as every step and whatever feels great. We put it on the body of work.
For me, what I can appreciate about you is I remember Hammersmith, Apollo. First time you came to London, that was the first headline show you done. And then from there, you've just continued to excel. How do you feel since then? How the Afro beats, concerts, I mean, selling out O2, how proud are you of the way it's grown and it's expanded?
But I'm the proudest, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you know, seeing everybody do great, it's like, this has always been my dream. Like, from when I started making music, from when I came in the game, I just wanted to see African artists in this light, even on a bigger light. Like, we are real superstars, not just on no African tip, like, just to the world, man. So seeing, like, everybody come through and just smashing it, like, I'm the biggest fan of everyone, from everybody, man.
I even see it on your Insta stories. Someone has an album, you'll be shouting it out.
Yeah, I'm like, trust me, I'm the biggest fan of everyone, and I feel like the best is even yet to come. You know, I said it the other day, like, we are just scratching the surface. Like, the next generation is coming to smash it and take it to like a whole different level. But it's amazing that we are doing what we are doing. So we're setting the tone and like making people, like these young cats, see like, yo, it is not impossible to go into the O2 and sell that shit out. You get me? Like, it's not impossible to be here and do it on a worldwide level and like just on a major, big scale. Like, you know. So yeah, that's what I'm excited, man. I'm very, very excited.
Like being a boss that you are, like, you know, you got a team behind you and everything, and you know, you've got your label, you've got Starboy moving at the moment. How difficult is it for you to manage being Wizkid the artist and Wizkid the label boss?
It is definitely difficult, you know, because I'm not gonna say it's not, because I'm a guy I'm truly invested in something. Like, I'm 100% in it. Like, if I have an artist that's in the studio working on an album, like, I'm there with him. You know, like every hands-on, every like.
Shout out to Starboy Terry.
Like, you know, Terry, like working on that project. Like, shout out to Terry, man. You know, and he has more coming as well. You know, working on that project. Like, I was literally with him, like calling him up every time, like checking up on him, making sure he's good, sending him this and that. Like, just to, I'm hands-on.
Hands-on,
So it's definitely difficult because you have your own thing as well. So, but God has blessed us with the amazing team we work with. We have a bunch of people that help us as well. So it's been amazing, man. It's been amazing, and we're growing. We're continuing to grow. Like, and we got some more amazing surprises, because I feel like I haven't really. There's a reason why I haven't like truly like put a lot of artists through from back home at the same time. Because first of all, I do myself. I'm my own boss. I don't take nothing from nobody. So. You get me? I don't have nobody that I'm whiskey. I'm my own accountant. I'm my own everything. So it's like, I gotta make sure that we're bringing out the best of the best talents, you know. And I've been working on for years, working on so many different talents, helping them develop. And I feel like 2021 is gonna be something amazing, because you know, I've got a big rollout and a big roster of artists that I'm trying to pull through. And like, they're like the most amazing talents ever, man. I would say that with my chest.
Cool. That's dope. You know, I have friends, they've bought new cars, they've changed their numbers, I can't speak to them no more. I have friends, they buy houses. I don't even get invited to the house now. Someone like you, a global superstar, but every time I meet you, humble. It's
always
crazy. Willing to help. Always willing to help. Like, exactly what you're saying about I'm in the studio with my artists. Like, always willing to just even as we came today, guys. Like, you need something to eat. Like, what's going on?
Well, that's me, man. Like, I can't not be me. You know. Like,
but there's people that won't have an attempt of what you have, and they'll be acting brand new.
But you know,
they're acting brand new. That's what I'm saying. And, you know, it's just part time for them as well.
Exactly.
When they get back to square one, they'll be like, yo,
what's happening?
You.
I feel you. That's life, you know. I feel like people can tend. Some people learn early. Some people learn late.
That's real.
You know, I came from. I've been independent since God knows when. You know, from when I was young, from when I left home to hustle. So like, I have a different mentality towards this stuff.
Self-made.
So it's like self-made, hard work, but I'm very grateful. Like I'm very grateful we're in this room right now doing this interview. Like I'm very grateful that I can afford to actually book a studio like this. Like I know where I started. Do you understand? So like I'm very grateful for every blessing, every victory. Like I accept every losses, every madness. Like I accept it.
Yeah,
like
you
I
take it.
enjoy.
Yeah.
I just enjoy. Try to enjoy regardless.
It's a Sule thing, man.
Yeah, man. It's like, bro, man. Like, see, bro. This is better than where we came from.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know,
100%, yeah.
It's way better than where we came from. So
And
we have. There's no stress that can come to you that should be too big for you to handle.
100%.
Because it's like,
Yeah, and a lot of people say if you can do it, why can't they do it as well? Yeah.
Like I told you, bro. Like me doing it. That's why every time I don't sleep, I want to take it to the next level because I know what the importance of what this can do to the next generation.
Sure.
100%.
It's about inspiring them, isn't it?
Trust me, like them, the bands, Two-Face, they inspired us a lot, man. Even to places that didn't even know they were inspiring us. I remember the first time the bands played me that video with Kanye West, and I was like, what the? Like I saw a picture with him and Jay-Z. I'm like, yo,
you can do that,
broski, like what?
Yeah.
So like that just inspired me to push, and I know like me doing all of this is like, yo, the next generation should know that all of this is normal. You can do and be way and beyond, man. That's how I see it. Trust me.
I want to ask you about like your kids. Yeah.
I love that.
And I really got to rate how you like you showcase them in your new single and like just seeing them like the new generation, the next generation of leaders and whatnot. Is it something that you want them to be in, like, as far as music, is it something that you want them to come into the creative world? Or would you rather them just go to school, read their book?
Nah, if they want, whatever they want.
Is that something that you guide them into, though? Like, would you encourage them to do that?
I would encourage my kids to do whatever they want to do.
Good,
you know, that's one thing that I would always do. You know, I have the most amazing relationship with my son.
Amazing.
You know, excuse me. Like I talk to my first son every time. Like he calls me every minute for the most random thing. Like, he was calling me, yo, dad. Like he just called me like a couple minutes ago. Like, dad, can you just guess what song was in my head right now? And I was like, what song? Can you just tell me? I don't know. I was in the video. So we have this kind of conversations and we talk about the most dumbest stuff. Like, so I would let my kids do whatever they want, man. I'll have the most, like, I love them so much. And making that video, it was very important for me to show that because I'm a very low key person, right? And there's been a lot of mad stories about me, Wizkid.
There's been a lot.
There's been too much, you know. And what I do is, because I never really respond to situations, people tend to believe in this, that, that. But for me, I just believe in the real shit. Like, if I have a great relationship with my kids, I'm taking care of them, and I'm working to better their lives and the kids after them. I'm doing my job.
That's your legacy, isn't it?
I'm doing my job. Like, I don't need to show the world that I'm talking to my son every minute. Like I know that I do this every like I'm in my kids. I don't need to do all of that
for real.
You know, like I do it for real. And that's what I want kids to emulate too. As you grow older, as you grow, this is what you're meant for. To live a life, take care of family, and grow. This is what you're here for, man.
Absolutely.
Like D-Boy said about the kids. I know you love your kids. Me, I love women.
I love women too, man. Yeah. That's how I have kids, bro.
I'm gonna say to you, if you don't mind, can I just borrow one of your sons? Just for a day, especially the youngest one. I'll just stroll with him, act like a single father, just to he's so cute. Yeah, the mom left, like, just to act like a single parent, please. All my friends with kids, that's what I do. So if we can arrange something off camera,
man. Trust
please.
Me, I get that every time,
just
man.
to do more, just to recruit more,
Oh my days.
Them boys, them next generations, they're so beautiful, you know. Like that's the most amazing thing about, the kids, man. Like. They have the most beautiful soul, the most pure soul. So it's amazing being around kids, man. I don't having one is like changed my life.
I can imagine. I got to ask you about the artwork for Made in Lagos. It's so crazy. I saw it on your social media at first, and it was you were very specific with all the stuff that you put on the album cover, as far as the Ayor and you put everything that represents Lagos. Who designed that for you, and what was that? Was that
so
all
big
you?
shout out to TSC. So we went we designed. It took us like 6 months to design that cover.
6 months to design that?
Because I've never met him, which is the craziest.
Oh, wow.
So I made him design something. I saw him design something. I was like, yo, bro, I want you to do something with you. But not like everything everyone's done. So we just went back and forth with pictures, sharing ideas, just because I'm a very particular person.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
Very
joke,
specific
like,
in the
I'm
way you do
very
stuff.
specific, you know. So making that album cover was like another
It meant a lot.
project for me,
Mm.
you know. So because I had to tell the story, like I had to tell,
For real,
make
for real.
everything that had to do with the project
Yeah.
has to tell the Lagos story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why it took like that long to make that. Man, big shout out to TSE, man. This is another amazing talent from Africa, you know, and I have big hopes for him to really do more, you know, and we have a lot of stuff as well that we're working on, so
That's dope.
yeah, man.
That's dope.
I think coming in your habitat and chilling with you,
Mm.
I feel like a lot of people obviously they get onto you. Oh, we need to have an interview with Wizkid. We need to speak to you, and I feel like sometimes it gets draining. You before you're Wizkid, just you as a human being. What kind of things do you like to do? What kind of things do you enjoy?
Normal stuff, you know.
Yeah.
I don't do much. I don't really like going out to the
Yeah,
clubs.
yeah.
I don't like going out to the club. I used to.
Yeah. Been there, done that.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, man, but you know.
Yeah, elder statesman now.
Yeah. Make me feel old, bro. Yeah, but you know, like I said, like I enjoy every step of my journey. You know, like I was 19, acting 15, mad in the club. Then I had my first child 21, and I had to be 30 immediately.
Straight away,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? So
For
it's
real.
like I've learned my lesson. I've been here, done what I want to do. So now I just do what really makes my soul happy. Like what makes me happy. I stay home, watch Netflix, watch cartoon with my son all day.
That's it.
You
Yeah.
know, we watch everything, man. We watch
Priceless moments.
Toy Story,
Yeah.
watch everything. He loves Madagascar. Like I some of the things I haven't missed, I'm like catching up right now. so
It's
So
funny
all
that
of
you say
that
that.
makes
They
me happy.
always say that when you have kids, you tend to know all these kid shows, all these cartoons and stuff.
You just know them, bro.
That's dope.
You just know them, man. But it's a blessing. It's a blessing, man. Thank you
Listen,
to
I
God.
want to thank you for chopping it up with us. Before you go, I got to ask you, like looking at all your albums and everything that you've done, like you know your body of work. Is there a particular song that you look back on and you think, you know, that song there, that was the most favorite, like the song to you that you like? Do you have a favorite song? And then you'll be
But
like,
the catalogue is
I
too
don't know.
big.
it's too big. Like it's mad. Like it's mad.
I really don't, you know.
You don't really don't know.
It's hard because it's like that's why every time like I don't go in the studio trying to make what I made before. So every time I go in the studio, I'm making something new. So it's like I treat everything special. So every song is kind of special to me. Even if the song doesn't blow up, it's special to me. I don't care. You know, that's how I treat them. So I don't really have a special record. I just
My special record
tell me your
is,
special Wizkid.
of you is Joy.
Joy. Oh
on
my
IO.
God.
And for me, like it touched me
I
so much
respect
because I feel like it wasn't one of them songs that you play in the club, but it's one of them songs that it hit me differently. Do you know what I mean? So like, you know, shout out to that. You know what I mean? So no, thank you for joining us.
What about you? What's your
Me,
favorite Wizkid
that
song?
100% favorite Wizkid song is "Tease Me" because that was the era. That was the era.
Whining
when
at the
man
girls.
started
You
getting
said this one
girls.
and girls.
That was when I started getting girls.
Yeah.
And you know,
I see,
it's
I
like
see.
say for example, I get maybe like a little, you know, bum picture.
Yeah.
That's not your so tease me, baby. You know what I'm saying? So
No,
for
no,
me,
I get you,
that's the origins
Yeah.
of them kind of things. So for me, it has to be tease me.
Nah, real talk.
Yeah, respect.
Yeah.
I respect that,
Real
my
talk.
brothers, man.
Real talk.
Like I said, we have to do this again properly somewhere. Like I want to come.
It has to
come
be
to
wild.
to the office.
Yeah.
We take a whole day, like
Yeah.
do like just a whole day hanging out, bro. Do some fun
100%.
stuff, man.
We'd love that,
You get
man.
me, man.
We'd love
We'll
that.
probably get some girls in the studio too. I know you like
I'm
it.
gonna listen. I will come with them, guaranteed.
Don't worry, I got you covered in that one. Yeah.
Listen, my price went up. All you people that have not replied to my DMs.
Money don't go up.
I'm different now. You say I'm with Wizkid, huh? You have to pay me to link me now.
Yo, I go out of there with D-Boy Dio.
Myself, Mansour, Bellow.
Come Talk Fridays on the Beat London 103.6 FM and Yanga TV. Big up. Peace.